Now let's take a look at our big bucket ballers of the night. Jeremy Grant with 27. JC, our good friend, with 30, 10 and 19. Utah rolling. Devin Booker, 4 of 8 from 3. Phoenix defeats Houston. And of course, SGA, 28 on 4 of 7 from 3 against the Lakers. Russell Westbrook scored 27 points, but his shot for the tie in the final seconds did not fall. He's speaking with Mike in the media.
Hey, Russell, just wondered what you thought the key difference was and if anything carried over from the last time you guys played OKC and had a lead in that one as well.
I'm not sure. We'll watch it and see kind of what happens. Kind of third a little bit. Started the fourth, but, they play small, faster than we did. Simple as that.
Russ, last game against Houston, I know a completely different game, but you were getting to the rim a lot. Tonight your jumper was on. Are you reading the way that the defense is playing, or how is that playing out?
Yeah, I just read. I can do, I just read the game. I can score any level. I'm not really worried about getting to the paint every single time. It's not going to be there all the time. So I just read and take shots when they're there.
Russ, you've talked kind of throughout the early part of the season about needing to learn, or not needing to, but figuring out the ways to adjust your game to accommodate LeBron and vice versa. Is there a little bit of whiplash of not having him for a couple of games last week, then he comes back, and then tonight what's that like for you?
You just gotta figure it out. Simple as that. You can't really do much about it. You gotta figure out best way to play, for the team, and figure out the best way to be able to be effective while on the floor.
Russ, no one's going to feel sorry for the Lakers. You guys have a target on your back. You guys have, this historic collection of talent. But what's it really like being a player and having all these new players trying to come together with guys going in and out of the lineup seemingly on a nightly basis?
It's interesting, but I'm always I'm a person that you just play the cards you dealt. So whatever it is, whatever that's available, that's we work with. We haven't had our full team one time, not even close actually. So we just gotta take whatever it is that we have and make the best out of it and compete to the best of our ability.
Russ, what'd you make of your guys' defense on the inbounds play where Lou was able to get a dunk?
I don't know. I haven't watched it. I see it.
Russ, the last couple plays, your turnover, the three-point shot, a couple other possessions there for you guys. What happened with those two last few plays for you?
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, the ball slipped out of your hand when you were trying to get to the basket on the last play? Or were you fouled? Did he tip the ball out of your hand?
No, you saw it. Don't ask me a question you know the answers to. You seen it.
I'm just trying to get the answer out of you, that's all.
No. Just watch the game. You see what happened. Lost the ball. I missed a three. It's not nothing to it. Appreciate you.
His thumb at halftime. Obviously, he was able to go back out and play. But if you thought that affected him, and how you think that he'll be moving forward?
Yeah, he had a sprained thumb. They were looking at it in the back, and when he's ready to go, he came back out. I don't think it affected him in the second half, but I have to ask him.
What were the things that you saw turn after you built the 19-point lead in the first half?
Well, they're going to keep playing. The NBA game is a long game. Early leads don't really mean anything in the modern NBA. You got to keep playing. We learned that lesson last week, but they made their run in the second quarter, and it's a 48-minute game. You got to play 4 quarters.
Frank, what did you make of the look that Russ got at the end there?
Yeah, not good enough. We want to get a better shot than that. The spacing wasn't great. We were trying to get Melo to the top of the floor, but the spacing wasn't great.
Frank, there was a 5-minute period in the fourth quarter when you guys couldn't score. What did you see from your offense during?
I'll have to look at the tape, but we missed a lot of layups and a lot of open threes. You know what I mean? We're getting good looks, and it's just one of those stretches where we couldn't get a bucket. And you got to rely on your defense, and it just wasn't enough. Shea, give them credit. Shea had a terrific night, threw in that bomb from near half court, in the final minute, and give those guys credit.
Frank, obviously without LeBron, you're going to be figuring things out kind of on the fly a little bit. But with that group you had at the end of the game, I don't know if that's a group obviously not at the end of a game before. What were you looking for defensively from that group, and how did they do?
Yeah, I liked Austin's energy defensively, and he was making plays on both sides of the ball. So we went with him. Avery was energy was good, and obviously Russ Mello and AD are going to be in there. We have enough. We just didn't get enough stops, and obviously that stretch where we couldn't get a bucket was a critical stretch.
Like, you guys give up 35 points in the fourth quarter. Is this another sign of you guys just trying to get the defense figured out, and you have so many different bodies out there?
Yeah, it's going to take time, but that's a game we should win. We all feel that way right now, and disappointed in obviously that fourth quarter, and we'll look at the tape tomorrow and get better from it.
Hey, Frank, what do you think Russ has done since the last OKC game when he had 10 turnovers to reduce those numbers? And also, where does he go from here with refining that even more?
Where does he go what?
Where does he go from here with refining that even more?
Yeah, we just got to continue to learn what we're asking him to do within our system, and one of those things is keeping his turnovers down, which he's done a better job of, and we got to continue to have him touch the paint and create as much as possible.
You guys have obviously been able, you've said it's going to take time, and be patient. That's just kind of the natural order of having so many new guys. But how frustrating is it to kind of keep having the setbacks that prevent you from being able to kind of really start the process of building with a full group? I mean, you get Wayne back and you lose LeBron now, and who knows on some of the other guys. Yeah,
we don't worry about stuff that we can't control. We all want to win every game badly. We want it to be perfect right now. We have big picture patience, but small picture sense of urgency, to get this right away, and to win these games in the short term. So, we fall short tonight. It's disappointing. We'll get back to work tomorrow, look at the film, and get better from it.
Thanks, Bill.